No way. No way you're going to get me to go to the chiropractor. There's absolutely no way. I've watched those YouTube videos. I've seen how they crack people's necks and they crack people's backs, and it looks really dangerous. If that's what you're thinking, I got news for you. I want to take a second and just explain how truly safe chiropractic is and how that fear can prevent you from going to the chiropractor and potentially cause more side effects or more problems than you thought the chiropractor could have. I want to talk about risk for a second. If you are, let's say, buying car insurance and you have DWIs and speeding tickets, do you expect to pay the same as somebody who doesn't have those? Or if you buy a race car, like a Mustang, are you going to pay as much as somebody who bought a Kia, or are you going to pay more? The insurance company's looking at risk, and they're trying to figure out what they should charge you based on that risk. So if you're a medical provider, let's say a brain surgeon, if you're working on people and operating on their brain, there's more risk to have something go wrong than just a general practitioner that's handing out antibiotics for colds. Well, as a chiropractor, the insurance companies also have to develop or come up with a formula how much they're going to charge us for our risk. And I want to go into a little detail here real fast and just show you my car insurance. My car insurance is $3,000 a year for full coverage for 2 cars for my wife and I. My malpractice insurance for $1 million in coverage is only $1,470. So for $1,470 a year, they're willing to give me $1 million of coverage, and if I practice for 30 years, I would only pay about $45,000 in malpractice coverage. Now think about this. If I happen to really hurt somebody, what do you think it's going to cost for lawyers to defend me for that injury of that person? Now, let's just say I lost the case. Do you think that person's going to collect more than $50,000 in damages if they were severely hurt? Of course. So the insurance companies know that chiropractic is extremely, extremely safe. Really, it's more safe than taking Advil, Aleve, or Tylenol. A lot of people with back pain, neck pain, migraines, and a lot of problems take Advil, Tylenol, and Aleve, never thinking twice about it. Now think about that. You could take an Advil, never think twice about it, but it can cause heart attacks. It can cause stomach ulcers. It can also cause, like if you took Tylenol or something, maybe kidney failure if you take too many. Those are all potential side effects that you can get from something that you get over the counter and you have no problem taking. I had a friend, he has a machine, it's called the DRX 9000, and that helps people with like lower back herniated discs. And he had a gentleman come in, and the guy didn't want to get the treatment, and he didn't want to do it. He went out eventually and got surgery. Now, when they were taking the tube out, the intubation tube, something went wrong, and his throat collapsed, and he wound up passing. Now, that's a really tragic case, but stuff like that happens. And when you go to the chiropractor, the risk of something definitely that bad is almost zero. But the other risks as far as hurting somebody is very low enough that the malpractice insurance is willing to insure me for $1,500 a year. I would highly recommend that you think again about chiropractic and don't put it off, because even the most benign things as taking an Advil or Aleve has 10 times, 100 times worse side effects than just going to the chiropractor, getting an adjustment. And you don't have the benefits either. When you take a Tylenol, when that Tylenol wears off, you're back in pain. But when you start going to the chiropractor and you start getting the adjustments, you're going to start to improve. And when you improve, those improvements are going to start to build. It's not just pain relief, taking a pill and it goes away. I highly recommend you think twice, go to the chiropractor and get over that fear.